Hello there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Wet my whistle here. I'm doing a movie review of the movie True Grit. In 1969, this movie came out, and it is a Western drama adventure, and it is an all-time American iconic classic movie. The plot is it is a Western drama adventure. The plot is a teenage girl hires a drunken old U.S. Marshal to track down her father's killer. They are joined by a Texas Ranger, and it is absolutely a wonderful movie. This is an American classic. They simply do not make movies like this anymore. I would be remiss if I didn't mention this. In 2010, they did a remake of this movie. It was a very good movie. I normally do not go in for remakes. In my opinion, nobody could match John Wayne as Rooster Cogburn. But Jeff Bridges did as well as anyone could. And he did far better than most. This particular remake is worth the watch. It's really, really good. Bridges did a damn good job. Okay. This movie has a really great cast. It's got John Wayne, Glenn Campbell, Kim Darby, Dennis Hopper, Robert Duvall, Strother Martin, Alfred Ryder, Jeff Corey, John Fiedler. Great cast. Everybody in this is good. You get to, like, when I was a kid, I didn't really get the casting part when I saw this, but in this you realize how important the casting is. You find really great, in this movie, you find really great actors that later on you come to know more, but in this they're young, and you realize how important the role is when they cast such a great star in a supporting role like that. Okay. Now, whenever I do these, I try to do a standout. And I've got to go with the incomparable John Wayne as Rooster Cogburn. Every character of John Wayne, I've heard this, that every character that John Wayne did was basically the same. He was a drunk, and he was a tough guy, and he was, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to argue with that statement, and it kind of was his niche, but you have to understand the times. Back then, in Hollywood, in the time these movies were made, the tough guys were hard drinkers. They were the tall men who rode in the saddle, and they were iconic. Nowadays, the tough guys talk about their feelings and blah, 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 blah. John Wayne made a slew of movies, and I don't think in one time he ever talked about his feelings. Okay. In this, John Wayne plays Rooster Cogburn, and I gotta do a little full disclosure here. I'm an author. I write books. I write a book series called Drifters 2, and Drifters 3. They're all on Amazon. You can check them out for yourself. One of the stars of my book, I write a character named Delmore Kane. Delmore Kane is an amalgam of characters I loved in cowboy movies. Delmore Kane is partially inspired by Rooster Cogburn. Delmore Kane loves his alcohol, and he loves to fight. In modern parlance, he would be suffering from PTSD. But in the Old West, he it fits pretty well. The character is also, like I said, he's an amalgam of different characters. He's also based in part on Sam Elliott's character, William Tell Sackett from the Sacketts. I'm a huge Louis L'Amour fan, and William Tell Sackett was a partially inspiration for Delmore Kane as well. And there's some others that go into it, but those are the two primary ones. So when you get a chance to watch this movie, pay close attention not only to the action, because that's what you want to watch an action movie for, is the action, but pay attention to the dialogue, the way they speak, the way they act. Nobody plays a drunk like John Wayne. Nobody plays a cowboy like John Wayne. Nobody sits in a saddle like John Wayne. There's an iconic shootout at the end of this. Pay close attention. There is nothing about this movie that is bad. It has no faults. That's my opinion. Now, as for the supporting cast, you've got Glenn Campbell and Kim Darby as your two primary co-stars, and you literally can't go wrong with that. Glenn Campbell plays the Texas Ranger, and he's really, really great. He and Rooster Cogburn don't always get along, and it worked out well on camera. I don't know how they felt about each other personally, and I don't really care. I like both of the actors. Glenn Campbell's a great singer as well as an actor. Don't know that John Wayne can sing. I'm not sure. But the two of them together made a great duo, because, like I said, because there was friction, and they ended up being good friends. Kim Darby is as out of place in that trio as you can get, and she played that part to perfection. So, yeah, if you get a chance to watch this, the original True Grit from 1969. Now, the one from 2010, like I said, is a good movie. Don't pass it up either. But if you want to get the meat and the potatoes of the thing, go to the 1969 one. You will not be disappointed. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.